Kash Patel, Kash Patel, Kash Patel. This guy, the more and more that I'm reading about him, the more and more I'm just finding out new things. So Kash Patel, let's put a picture right
FBI
here.
Director Kash Patel, who has fired at least 6 agents tied to the 2022 search of President Trump's Mar-a-Lago estate. That's what 6 people familiar with the matter tell NBC News. But 3 of those sources say at least 10 employees were ultimately dismissed. As you may recall, the FBI search was connected to the federal investigation into President Trump's handling of classified documents after he left the White House in 2021. He had pleaded not guilty and denied any wrongdoing. That case was ultimately dismissed by a judge who was appointed by President Trump.
Kash Patel right now, for one, I don't know if he even works. From what we're finding out, this guy flies everywhere. He's on vacations, on jets. I heard that Kash Patel had went to go see his girlfriend perform at a wrestling event using the FBI private jet. I've heard he's flown to different football games, basketball games. He's been around the world claiming that it's emergency FBI work, and then he's over here, he's over there. But Kash Patel is just literally living the lavish life on taxpayer money, okay? And then what I did some deeper reading. Remember, I don't know if you saw the last video I did of Kash Patel, but I was like, who is he? Like, where did this guy come from? Usually there's like a pool of FBI directors that they choose from, and usually if you look back, you're like, oh, I can see how he got here. He was in political science, then he joined the FBI at this team, then he probably did a tour in Iraq or something. That guy, none of that. What Kash Patel did was, he was a decent lawyer, I guess, probably had connections, nothing outstanding, but what he did was he started a podcast. Kash Patel used to be a podcaster, and he was just a Trump, just glazer. And then what he did to make himself stand out is he wrote a children's book about why Donald Trump should be king. I can't make this up. Go look for the book. Kash Patel made a book about why Donald Trump should be king for children. A children's book. And that caused Donald Trump's eye of being like, oh, he's a sickle fan. He will do my bidding. I just need someone's face there. So Kash Patel, one, we realized he doesn't really work. He's just there to run interference on the Epstein files and watch Donald Trump's behind because he's in all types of stuff. So new news, right? This is where Kash Patel is messing up bad. He just fired 10 agents of the FBI, and I'm no fan of the FBI. FBI can go somewhere and die. I don't care. But he fired 10 agents of FBI, and guess what these guys were investigating? Crimes committed by Trump and his co-conspirators. Remember the Mar-a-Lago classified documents that Donald Trump had took down there? They're still doing that. I think it was Jack Smith was the one that brought charges on that. So they've been doing more deeper investigations. And now they're finding communications. This is back when Donald Trump and Kash Patel were private citizens, of them contacting each other. And they got subpoenas, and I guess it was a red flag to Kash Patel, of them pulling phone records between Donald Trump and Kash Patel. So he's in hot soup right now. I guess these people are being fired and they're saying it's wrongful firing. I don't know if there's any laws going against that. Donald Trump is the president, so no one's going to stop it. How long will Kash Patel be FBI director? Might be a long time. I remember seeing an interview with Kash Patel. This is a long time ago, and he was saying, yeah, you know that the head of the FBI has a black book on his desk of all the Epstein files. You just call him. This is when Joe Biden was there. And as soon as Kash Patel gets in there, they're like, okay, what's up with the black book we were talking about? Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. I can't find it. I don't know what. So guys, we got to keep an eye on Kash Patel. Right now, he's probably like, and he was just in Italy, Monaco, partying with the hockey players, and now he's probably somewhere in. He goes to Miami on a frequent basis to visit his family. And what was so bad was, right, so there was a shooting at Brown University, and see, there's so many shootings down in America, you don't even know what's happening. So the FBI has like 2 private jets, I guess. I didn't even know there was only 2. And one was already on an emergency mission. So this emergency mission pops up, but Kash Patel is all the way in Florida, right? Visiting family with his private jet. And they're like, why are you using a private jet when we have official FBI business to do? So So these agents had to drive like 9 hours to the blizzard cold in vehicles to get to this emergency situation. I don't know. But these are the little things Kash Patel is doing behind the scenes. And the more and more he's becoming louder and louder and louder and louder, especially with the Epstein files. And also with the, he fumbled the Charlie Kirk assassination. Remember when Charlie Kirk got assassinated and the FBI were like, oh, we found the guy. And the guy, they're like, look, we know it's him because look at this bullet casing. It says anti-ICE. And even the Republicans are like, all right, that's a little bit too on the nose. Like, that's too on the nose. Like, how do you have a bullet that says anti-ICE? It's like, it was all set up. And then they have like a stenogram, like a little, not stenogram, but like a manifesto of the shooter saying about why he wants to kill Charlie Kirk. And then they also had it saying that, oh my God. Then what we find out is too, right? See, this is where we start realizing these people are crazy. A month before the Charlie Kirk shooting, the FBI director that was in charge of that area was randomly let go. Randomly. And they're like, why was he let go? So like when the part of the reason what makes the Charlie Kirk investigation like it's a fumble, like we don't know who is who, is because when it happened, no one knew who was in charge. There were no cohesion. Like, it's like he was just shot. So, and then they found out what the FBI, let me take it back some. So when the FBI said they found the manifesto, they also pulled his phone records of the supposed assassin. And when they pull out his phone records, they sent, like, they showed all of us, if you're paying attention to it, all the, like, communications he had with his dad and his youth leader. And he was saying, yeah, man, I just want to kill some. Like, it was just too much on the nose. Like, it was just like, I don't know. This looks like it's manufactured evidence, and that's how everyone feels. And so now everyone's like, now the guy that's sitting in there saying, no, I'm not the one who did it. This is lies. And everyone's like, okay, so who did it? Kash Patel. Meanwhile, Kash Patel is flying to Monaco, Italy, to have beer with the boys, hockey player, and those MAGA Donald Trump sickle fans. Fuck them. Fuck that gold MAGA. Hopefully that goalie, Donald Trump keeps saying that goalie something. Go fix his mouth with that gold. With that gold, hopefully. No one likes you, MAGA hockey team. That's the only team that would like you, Trump, right? Some real white European sport. But anyway, yeah. So Kash Patel is in the hot seat. He's fumbling the Epstein, right? He's fumbling the Charlie Kirk assassination, and now he's firing his own agents that are investigating. Just call it what it is. Kash Patel is just there to cover up all Trump's dirty work, and also I think he's covering up for the Charlie Kirk assassination. Like, how do you not catch a guy? There's over 500 cameras in there. The guy's shooting from not even a mile away, and then the gun that they said that he used doesn't make sense because they're like, if he used that gun, Charlie Kirk head would have been blown off, like, pretty much. He wouldn't even have his head on it. Like, they're like, it's too high of a caliber. With that bullet, experts are saying it must have been this type of gun or that gun from that distance, and the person that shot him must have been an excellent shooter because it was so far, the wind distance. I don't know. I'm not into guns like that. Y'all can do that. Guns and cars, I'm not really into that. Yeah. So Kash Patel, everyone's just starting to look at him now like, yo, bro, what conversations are you having with Trump back there? Because obviously they're not manifesting out here. So, guys, we got to keep our eyes on Kash Patel. Helicopter. Inside joke, if you don't know that one. Yeah. He, and then to the agents that were fired, sue him. But the crazy thing about when they sue him, and they say they do win, only the taxpayer. It's not like Kash Patel got to pay out of his pocket for wrongful termination. It's going to be us taxpayers, and they're still going to be fired. Anyway, guys, that's what's up with Kash Patel. Watch out for that guy. He's a creepy little looking dude, and he does not care about the best interest for anybody. That man is literally, bro. Oh no, that's for the next subject. But anyway, Kash Patel, we on you. We're watching you. Peace.